slightly more recent memories, but not much. Jockey Scotland John Duncan scored against Molenbeek as Dundee went out in their last European campaign. Those were the days of Tommy Gemmell and Bobby Ford, some of the great names in Dundee's football history. Dundee badly want to update those European heroics of old. Can they do it against Perugia from Serie A? And if you wonder how good are Perugia, well, you only have to go back to Sunday. 1-1 against the European champions, AC Milan. These are the teams. Dundee, 3 changes from the side which beat Aberdeen here on Saturday. Skipper Barry Smith returns in place of Gary Brady. Last season's top scorer Steve Lovell is in for the suspended Fabian Caballero. That suspension going back 2 years to the Intertoto Cup. And Jim Duffy thought long and hard before giving Jone Hernandez the benefit of the doubt at left back over former Rangers defender Tom Cowan.
It's the normal attacking lineup from Dundee tonight with 3 up front, but don't be surprised though if Juan Sara drops into the midfield area as much as anything else to try and confuse the Italians. And while the 3 up front have got a responsibility to score at least 1 goal, it's every bit as vital at the back 4. Julian Speroni, Marshall Lee Wilkie, try and concentrate and don't allow Perugia any vital away goals.
9 of these Perugia 11 started last Sunday's 1-1 draw with Milan. Fabio Gatti takes over the holding role in midfield from teenage Nigerian Christian Obodo. Suspended English striker Jay Bothroyd, ex of Arsenal and Coventry, is replaced by Massimo Margiotta. 2 of their better known players are Brazilian wing-back Zé Maria and Greek international striker Zizis Vrizas.
The Perugia team don't really have the big names of Italian football, but they will be a decent team. I was speaking to Jim Duffy a couple of years ago and he was saying that he feels Perugia will play a 3-5-2 system. But look for Fabio Gatti, number 44, playing just in front of the back 3 to try and protect him. And Massimo Margiotta dropping from deep from the striker's position when they don't have the ball to try to shore up that midfield area. Another one to look forward to as well is number 4 Giovanni Tedesco, who apparently is the Perugia version of ex-stranger Rino Gattuso.
Jim Duffy relishing this moment and hoping his team do the same. It's a big test for them. It's also a great opportunity to show what they can do. Referee Zeljko Sinic, a Croatian. Well, it's been a long time for Dundee, as I said, in European football terms. And when you think about it, only 2 of this starting lineup for Dundee were born when the Dens team were last in European competition. Dundee against Perugia, underway. Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs, Livingston, Kilmarnock, St Johnstone, all recent failures in the UEFA Cup. Failures in terms of failing to get through the first round of this competition. Can Dundee do any better? Vizas, Zé Maria. Great ball in, and an early test, an immediate test of Lee Wilkie at the heart of the Dundee defence.
Good play from Perugia down this right-hand side. That's a marvellous ball in between the goalkeeper and the defenders, and Lee Wilkie does very well there. Not for the first time we've seen Lee put that type of ball in the back of his own net. Zé Maria, you see him there, that was a marvellous ball in from the right-hand side.
6 inside the area for Zé Maria's corner kick. He was always stretching, was Giovanni Tedesco, the skipper, who were signed in the last couple of weeks but ineligible for this round of the competition, and both will hope that Dundee can get through, and they might well be involved from here on. And it's a real test of Dundee, isn't it, because any team in Serie A is top quality, especially if you've drawn with AC Milan at the weekend.
Well, that's a great reference, isn't it? The manager could pick up a point against AC Milan. But it's great for Jim Duffy and Dundee, Rob, just to simply to be at this level of football. They've had a marvellous time since Jim Duffy come back to the club. Nacho Novo was in there, very good, very quick, and the ball's played over the top.
Good from Nimzadze, lovely feet. Onside, Steve Lovell. Why did he turn back the way, I wonder? Great opportunity for Dundee. Not sure Steve Lovell realised he had a clear sighting of goal there. Played in by wonderful skills from Georgie Nimzadze. And that will give Dundee encouragement, but then it will also give them some frustration. This was a chance.
It's a half chance, Rob. I think Lovell must think there's a defender beside of Novo's maybe just offside, but not interfering with play there. But if Steve Lovell lets that ball run through his body.
Vrisas though for Perugia. Dundee defended well. Nimzadze and Hernandez got it clear. Juan Nacho Novo took his eye off it, but he was quick enough to keep it in. That's through for Gavin Ray. Kalach makes the save. Dundee beginning to get about their business.
Great play from Nacho Novo. Gavin Ray makes a great run from the middle of the park. Lovell certainly offside, but Ray onside. It's just a half a yard too slow in getting there. But Gavin Ray does that so well.
Gavin Ray would say the pass was half a yard too quick in his own defence. Di Loreto, Zumaria, Giovanni Tedesco again. The back behind the ball. In for Vrisas. Good save, Julian Speroni. And again, the threat of the big Greek striker is clear.
It comes from the wide area again, Rob. They've been dangerous down the right. This time it's down the left. Grossi plays in a great ball. And Vrisas is very unlucky there. It's a good save. Let's watch it here. Last minute, the goalkeeper keeps his eye on it, holds the ball.
Better this time from Lovell. Through Smith to Hernandez. Now it needs Hernandez to take a little moment, use the ball cleverly. Nimzadze through. Novo tries to get in when it hurts. Juan Sara. Well, that's a good challenge. It's a goal-saving challenge at the heart of the Perugia defence, as Sara looked as if he might open the scoring. Lee Mayer to Dave Mackay. Lee Wilkie. Juan Sara. Unlucky there, Gavin Ray stumbled on the ball. Marjota knows all about Lee Wilkie after this first half. That's Vrisas. Wilkie's header was a towering one. But it's still with Zimaria for Perugia. That's a great effort from Zimaria and a wonderful save from Julian Speroni. And yet again, far too much room for the Brazilian.
There's a tremendous bend in the ball here, Rob. We've got a great view of this one. The ball bends before Speroni gets there. You'll see it from this angle. And watch the movement. Speroni's got to adjust at the last minute, but you're absolutely right. Time and space, again, to get the shot off and on target.
And this time it wasn't space for the cross, it was space for the shot, and that could have been very expensive heading for half-time. Good save, Julian Speroni. Zimaria with the corner, flicked on by Di Loreto. What a chance for Marjota to break the deadlock. That's the best chance of the match so far.
It's a good corner kick, but it's a free header, Rob. Look at the blue jerseys round about the big striker there. Doesn't get picked up, doesn't get challenged. And Speroni's lucky being in the right place at the right time.
That's for Sara. Lovell. And half-time at Dens. 0-0. Juan Sara has gone as close as anyone for Dundee to breaking the deadlock. Let's hear from Jim Duffy.
Jim, are you happy? Yeah, well, relatively happy. I mean, you can see they're a very good side check. The switch of play from left to right is exceptional. But we've got to take a little bit of a risk sometimes. We're at home, and we know that particularly the boy on the left's got a great left foot. We've had 2 or 3 good chances going forward. We've defended the crosses pretty well. But we have to decide whether are we going to stop the opposition or try and win the match. We're at home, we've got to take a little gamble, and that's the reason why we're allowing sometimes in possession.
Thanks, Jim.
Well, here's a chance for Juan Sara to open the scoring. It was a good effort from the Argentinian striker and a great goal-stopping challenge. Dundee haven't stopped Di Maria's crosses or that particular shot, which produced a spectacular save from Speroni. So, 0-0 halfway through.
Trouble, but I think that what Dundee need to do is make sure that their three cause Perugia problems, because when you've got three at the back and you're up against three, you actually have to go man for man at times, and they're doing that. And although they've got good defenders, Dundee have created chances, and I think that Sara, who's got in a couple of times, could get a goal in this second half if he keeps trying to get into those sort of positions. I think Sara could score.
Yeah, and Novo's trickery is always valuable. I've got a funny feeling Novo could be the man that creates something. Let's hope so in the second half. Team is just coming back out. Big night at Dens Park. Those Dundee fans thoroughly enjoying big-time European football after a long, long wait of 29 years. Goalless so far, though. Let's hope Dundee can get the breakthrough in the second half. Let's go back to Robin Sandy.
Yes, it's just like old times at Dens Park. Massive European tradition, Dundee, of course. When you look back and think back to a Dundee side in the 60s, which was twice in European semi-finals. And obviously for a lot of the younger Dundee fans now, European football a totally new concept. They know all about that from their father, but other than that, it's consigned to the history books. But Dundee have done well in the first half here against top quality opposition from the top flight in Italy. And you get the feeling there's more to come from Dundee. Well, we know there's more to come from Dundee because we know what they're capable of.
Both teams are having a go, trying to score a goal, Rob, and that's why it's a very open game. And I feel pretty certain we'll get a goal second half. Jim Duffy was absolutely right at half-time. Do you sit back and defend, or do you try to win the match? And I'm sure Jim's words to these players at half-time is let's keep going, let's try and get this vital first goal. And I'm sure right now we'd all settle for a 1-0 Dundee victory.
Jim Duffy telling us as the half-time whistle went that he prefers to ask some questions of Perugia rather than sit back and wait to see what they try to do and then try to counter that. And with Georgi Nemzadze at the helm, there's always going to be some ammunition for the strikers.
He's a very good player, Rob. He can open up defences. I think that Jim might be concerned just a little bit about the movement of Lovell and Novo in the first half. Nemzadze's had great possession, attacking the Italian defenders, and really there wasn't enough options in front of them.
The two Lees have gone forwards, Mir and Wilkie. It was Juan Sara who got the header.
It's a set piece. I'd like to see Lee Wilkie, Lee Mir. Yeah, they're both up from the back.
What you want, you get. They're both up. Alongside Lovell and Novo and Sara. And from Nemzadze. What a chance for Juan Sara. He's saying it, we're saying it. How did he miss?
Unbelievable, Rob. It's a great ball in from Nemzadze. It's got great pace on the ball. Lee Wilkie does well, takes the defenders away. Sara's a great run round the back, but really, you've got to hit the target. Too much time. It's a really bad miss. Does really well to stay onside. Oh, that's horrendous when you look at that. Just too casual.
Gavin Reid. Dave Mackay. Nemzadze's pass, Grosso's header. Gatti wins it into Tedesco. Di Maria. Good start to the second half from Dundee. But always the threat from Perugia. A bit like this. Onside, Vrizas. And it was heading wide, but Julian Speroni saw the deflection and was immediately concerned.
The goalkeeper's quite right to go for this, Rob. It takes a deflection. That's a hard one for the goalkeeper. He doesn't know it's going wide. Just making sure.
Yeah. And that's exactly where Perugia are most dangerous, isn't it? Dundee are attacking. They think they've got the game. They think the goal's coming. And then suddenly down the other end.
There's been chances at both ends.
Fabio Grosso takes the corner kick, gets it back from Di Maria. In from Grosso. Di Loreto is there! Marco Di Loreto gives Perugia the lead 5 minutes into the second half.
Rob, it's a poor goal to lose. It's a short corner kick, same as the first half. It's not the best ball into the box. They're happy, they're not complaining. But Di Lorenzo gets 2 chances to have a go at this. It's not the best of balls. Watch it, he gets a touch here. Then the Dundee players stand and watch him. He reacts first. Gavin Ray can't get there. Di Lorenzo does. And just gets enough on the ball to knock it over the goalkeeper. And drops into the top of the net. Dylan Speroni absolutely no chance of saving that.
Gavin Ray's pass, perfect for Nacho Novo. Lovely turn from Novo. And the cutback was heading for Gary Brady. Di Lorenzo cut out the danger.
Good play from Dundee. Nacho Novo does well here. There's not a lot of targets inside the box to hit. Takes the defender on, does really well. Good ball in the box.
Having a look at what's on. Square of him is Barry Smith. Corey Hernandez. Barry Smith. In for Juan Sara. Ray. Brady. Does it get beyond Grosso? Was that deflected? Yes, it was. Corner kick.
Better from Gary Brady. Last time he got in that position, it's a poor ball straight to the goalkeeper.
If Noyes alone got you an equaliser, it would be 1-1 already. Needs to be a good one from Gary Brady. There's Lee Wilkie. And it's Nacho Novo who turns it in. It's 1-1 at Dens.
I'm not sure Novo gets a touch to this one, but I tell you what, the Dundee fans, they're not concerned. It's a good corner kick from Brady. Lee Wilkie does really well here. It's a great header. And Nacho Novo, I still don't know if he touches it or not, but he does enough to put the goalkeeper off. But that's the header that matters. Maybe the slightest of touches, but all that matters for Dundee is the ball's in the back of the net.
Lee Wilkie claims it. Nacho Novo claims it. I wondered from one of those angles whether Novo did actually divert it in, Sandy.
I don't know if he does or not, Rob, but I tell you what, it didn't change the direction of the ball, but he does enough to put the goalkeeper off, and that's what matters. The goalkeeper would have saved it if Novo hadn't been there.
Well, it's brilliant play from Novo. The back heel to keep the ball in.
It's a free kick, Rob.
And a free kick right on the byline. That's great work by Dundee's top scorer.
Good play from Novo. Everyone in the Dundee team's got a boost from the goal, and Novo does really well here. That's the free kick, the little tug back. Assistant referee on the far side, you see the flag up right away. Another chance for Lee Wilkie, maybe.
I think the goal scorer was booked during all of that. Di Lorenzo has been yellow carded. Perugia want to make a change. Fabio Grosso is going to be the player to come off, but not yet. Nimzadze's free kick. Well, didn't come off, and he's the first to acknowledge it. Tried to fire that in with a lot of pace, but it was too high.
I'm not sure, Rob, if he tries to score here. He makes an absolute mess of it, but he's certainly put everything into the shot.
Nimzadze
supporting now, Rob. Sorry, Rob, it's important now Dundee keep the pressure on. They've got to keep working hard, don't let the Italians settle and control the ball, pass the ball, keep possession. But at the same time, you've got to concentrate at the back. a little help from the...
That was the sound of 10,000 people saying, Georgie, man on. Nimzadze gets it back from Mackay. Delicate pass to Ray. Tried to slip it through for Dave Mackay. There was a real chance on there for Dundee.
Tell you what, it was great defending again from Di Lorenzo.
Gatti to Tedesco. Jose Maria. He produced that fine save from Speroni in the first half. Fabio Gatti again, the sitting midfield player. That's useful. Tedesco wide.
It's a half chance again, Rob. It's a good ball in. Left hand side, Tedesco gets in front of Hernandez here. That's not the best defending. and luckily for him the header's off target. It's a good delivery again, but this is pure defending. Hernandez is second to the ball. Tedesco's not the biggest in the world, but he gets in front, he attacks the ball, and he's unlucky, the Italian.
Dundee are going to make a double substitution for the last few minutes. Mark Fotheringham is going to come on for Nacho Novo. Di Maria. Now Jota lining up for the shot, and it's Fusani who scores the goal for Perugia, which changes the whole complexion of this UEFA Cup tie. Dundee caught out.
Again, Rob, it's pure defending. There are lots of blue jerseys round about the edge of the box, but Fusani gets so much time and space. It looks like there's going to be a shot here just on the edge of the box, but it falls to Fusani. Dave Mackay's far too far in to protect his central defenders, leaving Fusani lots of space in that inside left area. It's a great execution, to be fair. Watch here, watch Dave Mackay as this ball comes forward. It's far too far in the way, leaving Fusani time and space to curl a shot over the goalkeeper.
Dundee 1, Perugia 2. Mackay's throw, looking for Sara. Dave Mackay with another chance to get the ball in. It was Tom Cowan with the late run at the back post, scored a cracker on Saturday, and he could have done with this one hitting the net as well.
Again, Rob, it's a cross high ball into the box. It's the worst part of the Perugia defenders' game. They're not too great in the air, and Tom County does really well to get a crossing defender there, but just can't get.
Lemire for Juan Sara. There's Di Maria and Tedesco. This could be a chance for the young substitute Berrettoni. It's a good effort too. Well, that's not a bad first touch, is it?
Well, you said he wouldn't get a touch, but that was a good one. Good effort, good save.
It's heading for Sara from Ray. Cowan's up and under. Sara's there, and Gavin Ray couldn't keep the shot down, and he doesn't want to look.
Again, it's a half chance from a high ball into the box. Gavin Ray picking up the loose ball on the edge of the box, but completely makes a hash of that, takes his eye off it, slices it.
Well, that's tiredness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more than anything else, but that's when you've got to concentrate, Rob, when you're tired.
Full time at Dens Park, and Dundee have lost by 2 goals to 1. Nacho Novo gave Dundee hope as he diverted in, or thought he did, Lee Wilkie's header. That made it 1-1 after Di Loreto had opened the scoring for Perugia. But it was Max Fusani whose goal makes all the difference for Perugia heading into the return in Italy in 3 weeks' time. Let's hear from Jim Duffy.
Jim, it was a brave performance, but Dundee just a killer blow in the end.
Yeah, I mean, we got ourselves back in here. The first goal was a bit of a fluke, and we didn't pick up sharp enough at a corner, which I'm disappointed about. Second one was classic counter-attack. We didn't just fill the space. But I've got to be really proud of the players. They gave everything. I mean, 1 or 2 of them absolutely shattered. And all you can ask for is your players to give 100%. I think we got that tonight.
It's a hard shift in 3 weeks' time, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be a hard shift. But, you know, with 1 goal behind, Chick, you know, they might get a little bit complacent. And I still think, you know, we're still in the tie, albeit we know it's going to be extremely difficult.
Fabian Caballero back, that'll be a bonus, Jimmy.
Yeah, Caballero will be back, and, you know, we may have 1 or 2 other ones as well. But tonight, it's about tonight's performance. I thought the boy was tremendous against a top-class side. And I think it was a fantastic game of football. Disappointed we didn't get a result, but it was an education for us tonight, and I think we'll learn from it.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Cheers, Chuck.